Hello and welcome to Technology Simplicity YouTube channel. My name is Chong. Once again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Okay, for those who are in the Europe season region or perhaps other time zone rather than Malaysia, well, good morning or perhaps good afternoon. Yeah, just good day to everyone. Okay, welcomes again to this episode 55 for Go Digital Live series. Yes, 55. Yeah, it's lots I know, and yeah, it's been a while since the very first episode I started. I think about 1 year plus ago, and I'm really grateful that since then everyone is here. Okay, let's jump into the topic today. Today we have a very exciting topic that is about SEO and Google Lighthouse. For those who actually know me in person, or perhaps those who close to me, they know that actually I personally like Lighthouse. Yeah, the real Lighthouse a lot, and very coincidentally, that Google actually came out of tools that the name is exactly called Google Lighthouse. Okay, just like the function, the lighthouse is actually show the directions for the ships. So for Google Lighthouse, it actually shows you the clarity for your websites. So yeah, when it comes to website, SEO definitely is something that we all are paying a lot of attention to. Perhaps many of us actually invested a lot of resources into it as well. So let's look at how does this Google Lighthouse helps in terms of website SEO, shall we? Let's go. Well, this is the episode 55 SEO and Google Lighthouse. So, as promised, every single time that, each of the episode will have a giveaway, and this round you have a giveaway of times 10 of commercial posting on MyVinlet. Okay, and thank you so much for our sponsors from MyVinlet, which is worth USD 100. Yes, it's giveaway by just answering a simple yes or no questions. So where are you waiting for? Okay, stay back. Okay, wait for the giveaway questions. Then hop to my social media accounts. Of the technology simplicity, and then just try your luck. Yeah, you only spend half a second. Okay, now to be fair to you, 2 seconds perhaps. Just answer yes or no, and then you have a chance to win away USD $100. Okay, for the commercial postings. Okay, so let's focus on today's topic SEO and Google Lighthouse. And disclaimer, well, this presentation, the whole thing is for educational purpose. I'm not trying to replace any independent professional judgment. Okay, and the rest read it yourself. Okay, let's go. You know, each of these Go Digital Live series will actually put in this tag, okay, the presentation tag you see right now in the video description under the resources sections. Okay, stay back for 24 to 48 hours. Okay, I'm going to release this slide to you. Okay, then look for this tab button so you can actually learn more from the resources that I actually pull from when I'm compiling this tag. Okay, it's useful for you, and yep, thanks. Okay, let's go into the very boring first. The definition. Yeah, I know, sounds like lecture. Well, put it this way: SEO is that stand for search engine optimization. So when we talk about search engine, put it this way: we all know Google. Okay, Google is a search engine provider. Okay, we know that there are plenty more out there, including Bing from Microsoft. Yeah, I don't know how to call Yahoo search by Yahoo. Okay, yeah, DuckDuckGo or something like that. There are plenty out though. Like for example, China have Baidu, and so on. Okay, so some of you might asking, is Facebook a search? I will say it's not really, because it doesn't actually cover other websites. Facebook search is actually within the Facebook platform. Okay, Google search is actually for all everything, including Facebook. Okay, if I make it this way. So when it comes to SEO, we talk about unpaid traffic, okay, or better known as natural or organic result from the search. What is search is something like, for example, you look for SEO, you go to Google search and you type, how do I do a better SEO? Such query is considered search. And the result is showing you in the page 1, perhaps page 2, page 4, page 5. That is organic search, okay? But one thing is you need to know that when it comes to Google search, their primary revenue stream is actually coming from ads. So definitely you will see something that we call sponsored link, something like that. So that is paid traffic, okay? Or perhaps that is paid traffic. So SEO is focusing on natural and organic result. Cool, simple. Well, let's go. And some of you might ask, like, what is Google Lighthouse? And then some of you might observe that in my deck is already a lighthouse so far. Okay, I need to put up this clarity that that lighthouse is I personally like it. Yeah, as I mentioned very earlier. And Google Lighthouse is just very coincident that they have a tools called Google Lighthouse. Okay, it's not I am the guy who behind the Google Lighthouse. Okay, Google Lighthouse is an open source automated tools to measure the quality of web pages. Okay, it can be run against any web page as long as it's public, and or perhaps if you require authentication, you can do it so Google Lighthouse audits, I would say three parts of your web page, from performance, from accessibility, as well as your factors. So basically, Google Lighthouse will give you, the results by auditing your page. Okay, they will do some testing. At the same time, they will actually do a test in terms of progressive web applications, in terms of compliance, or perhaps best practices. Okay, enough of this. Now jump into the very crucial questions. Why we need Google Lighthouse? I will use this phrase and look at you like, if you're asking this question means you are not serious about SEO. Can I say that? Okay, I'm going to explain further. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, let me give you a fast facts before anything. Number one, in Google, they receive and process 3.5 billion search requests daily. 3.5 billion daily. Do I need to repeat myself? It's a huge number, okay? In terms of 24 hours. If you divide by 24, yeah, you do the math. You're better than me, okay? Then in terms of the global, the whole earth, okay, global search engine market is actually conquer more than 90%. 90%, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And Google owns about 237 businesses, including YouTube, worth $26 billion. Okay, this is in dollars. And just for information, 33% of search from Google actually come from smartphone. And lastly, 15% of new Google search generated every day. Which mean every day Google need to learn something in terms of the query. When we say about Google search or query is something like, you try to search something like what is technology simplicity. That is one phase. Let's say this is never been searched in Google before, if you consider a new search, new Google search. But what if you or me, okay, or somebody else, okay, already done that, it's no longer a new search. So Google actually will cache the result and return much more faster the next time. So this is actually how it works in Google. Okay, under this part, I think I don't need to convince you why you need to make sure your website is crawlable or perhaps easier to search through Google. Do I need to convince more? Okay, if you feel yes, please put in the comment box. Let's see, what you have, and then probably I can enlighten you further. But I think this is more than enough to telling you must focus, for Google search, unless you are coming from a place that doesn't, Google doesn't exist. Yeah, you and me, it's only two places in the earth right now. Okay. So Google Lighthouse versus Google Speed Insights. Okay, put it this way. Those who are webmasters out there, I'm sure you know that there's a web dev, or perhaps something we call page speed insights. It's already exists for quite some time. So what are the difference? Okay, let me share you in this way. Lighthouse is run from a command line or a Chrome extension, and page speed insights is actually just browser based. That's number one. Some of you like think, okay, I thought Google Lighthouse is built in the Chrome. Yes, it's actually a Chrome extension. It's just right now it's built into the Chrome itself. It's still an extension. Page speed insights is browser based, which means you actually can run the page speed insights through other browser like Edge, Microsoft Edge, Opera, Firefox. Okay, now you're clear. That's number one. Number two is Google Lighthouse audits entire website. Yeah, imagine your website have 10 pages. Yeah, just saying it's a small one. Um, Lighthouse will audit the whole thing, and page speed insights we're only focusing on single page. Yeah, for example, I'm jchong.com, single page. But Lighthouse will audit the entire website, including imjchong.com/ts for technology simplicity. Yep. And the last but not least is Lighthouse provide insight for many performance factors beyond just speed, while page speed insights focusing on the page level and the speed relevance audit. Okay, so far you can follow. If not, please put in the comment box so I know, and I'll do my best to elaborate further. But either it's here or I can reply you in the comment, just like all of my video tutorials that I did. Okay, so the next one here is Google Lighthouse features. Pretty simple. There are 5 things they are focusing, or perhaps they are auditing: performance, accessibility, best practices from your website, SEO perspective, and last but not least, progressive web app. Okay, I know it's debatable. Like some say PWA might be off soon. There's no future. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but it is still under one of it. So okay. So when you look at SEO elements, there are many things that you can look into. But for me, there will be 4 things: technical SEO, off-page SEO, on-page SEO, and also the content. Okay, I'm not going to cover this today because this is like, there are so many gurus out there. They're teaching about SEO and they break into 30 modules, 30 videos. It become 2 weeks training blah. Okay, I'm not saying that they are fraud. I'm not saying that it is scamming money or anything. What actually the message I'm going to convey here is really take a lot of time to learn all this. Okay, so I'm not going to cover it in these 30 minutes. So let's just move on. If you want to know, put it in the comment box. I will know, and I do my best to come out with a very simplified video for you to understand. Well, let's move. Well, what is this called? The real question here is, can I use Google Lighthouse to increase my website SEO score? Well, that's a short answer. That you don't like it, you might actually will go away, but I wanted to give you the direct and short answer is no. You can't use Google Lighthouse to increase your website SEO score, but you can use Google Lighthouse recommendations to put it into a solutions plan and indirectly increase your SEO score. Okay, this is a very short answer. If you want to know why, I'm going to give you the why. Okay, stay put. And just for love, when somebody say my website score 100 over 100 in Google Lighthouse, yeah, show me your website, please. If you really score 100 in Google Lighthouse, please put in your website link in the comment box down here. Let me know. I really want to see, okay? Unless you're telling me your website is called Hello. Okay, this webmaster out there or programmer out there, you know what it is. Okay, you are simply projected 2 words hello. It is not, I wouldn't really call it a website, but it's more like a web page. Okay, so just for laugh. Okay, let's move on. First of all, again, I want to emphasize that Google Lighthouse is not the solutions for you to increase your SEO directly, okay? Which means you can't fix the problem using Google Lighthouse. In fact, it's auditing tools to telling you what is wrong with your website and so on. So, and also at the same time, if you score very high in Lighthouse, doesn't mean Google search will actually bring your website to a higher result. Okay, there's no direct relevance, but there is a fundamental match between these two score. Okay, I'm going to explain more of it shortly. Okay, because put it this way, Google Lighthouse is more like test your website as a user. Okay, even though it's actually based on a lab test, but there, there, there are relevant factors between the lab test and the user. So, okay, I don't want to confuse you too much. You read it yourself, okay? I already give you a short answer. I'm going to explain you further. Okay, what does this SEO and Google Lighthouse to do? Their core relationship. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, I just give you one quick facts that you should know. 46% people say waiting for pages to load is the worst part of their mobile browsing experience. Yeah, close to, every 2%, I would say 50%. Yeah. Imagine there are 2% in front of you. There must be 1% saying that it's the worst part of their browsing experience because of loading speed. Okay, that's number one you should aware. And number two is average mobile landing page take 15.3 seconds to load. Yeah, it's terrible comparing to the desktop. Why? I'm going to tell you why. And number three, on average, people spend 70% longer on page that load in 5 seconds. So imagine if you can load your website on jchong.com within 5 seconds, you actually will stay longer. Perhaps you actually will browse other pages. You will look at the menu bar, you click on it, you were just curious about what this guy do and what are the services he's provided. Then you will just click on it. So 70% will stay longer. And last but not least, for every 100 milliseconds your site takes to load, your conversion rate can drop by 7%. So which means every 1 second is longer, your conversion rate it could be dropped to 70%. Yeah, that's how crazy it is. 1 second, 70% drop. 1 second, 70% drop. So you do the math. Well, in short, the performance is very important. So today I'm going to really need your attention into these metrics that you can find from Google Lighthouse, so you can actually twist them in a way that you will improve your SEO score. Okay, make sense? So look at this. There are three parts here: core web vitals, total blocking time, and speed index. And up that until this core web vitals, you have three. Okay, these are the guys that it took me a while to understand them. So I do my best to really make you understand within this very short period of time. LCP, FID, CLS. You're like, okay, WTF. I know. Okay, if you can follow, please put in the comment box. Okay, if you can't put in the comment box, so let me know so I can, let's say most of you don't understand or don't follow. I will do my best to produce another video, if I may. Okay, so let's move on to this part. Okay, the metrics that you should pay attention that I mentioned just now. The weight under Google Lighthouse. Okay, what is the weight means? It will affect the score of your Google Lighthouse score. So look at this part. The most carry weight is total blocking time, then followed by the largest contentful pane, and also cumulative layout shift. Then only followed by speed index and first contentful pane. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to pronounce them. Okay. So just a quick look. Then let's move forward. Start with one. More than 90% search is Google search. So yeah, we are here. That's why. Okay, that's why. Put it this way. More than 90% search is from Google. So we look at Google Lighthouse. Okay, simple. Well, the first one before that, I would say, this is what happened in just Google. You want your SEO to be good. you play the Google game. Okay, so far, can follow. I try to be straightforward here, but not so straightforward. Okay, let's carry on. The first thing is largest contentful pane. So put it this way: how many seconds take for a page to load so that it's readable for a user? You must wondering what is readable. Yeah, what is readable? Okay, there are so many parts in your web page. So what are the readable for a user? Your codes will be load like thousands lines for just one page to load, for example. So maybe 200 lines of it is actually pulling something and render something to the front. Yeah. Okay. Now, can you follow a little bit? If yes, put in the comment box, let me know. So, okay, I try to juggle it out. If you can't follow, I do my best to slow down and explain in the other way. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C. I have different script here. Okay, let's Largest condensed food paint, there's some measurement here in terms of guideline. Yeah, it's clickable. You could go there. Yes, you need the Google actually recommended within 2 seconds. Yeah, it's quite tough to achieve this actually. Quite a lot on the website, close to 4 seconds or perhaps more than 6 seconds. Yeah, even my website also like sometimes between 2 to 10. Yeah. Then the next thing you should know that what causes poor LSP is slow server response time. Server part is, yeah, I talk a lot about hosting. Okay, go to my channel, look for the hosting, just type the keyword hosting, you will see plenty of video. Look at it, it will explain. I think some of my video actually explain why server response time is slow. Okay, then render blocking, just JavaScript and CSS. Okay, this is very technical, I'm going to skip this round. If you really want to know, ask me, or you can click on it, you can learn something from this web page. Then is slow resource load time, so it's quite relevant to the server response time. Then the last but not least is client-side rendering, which is more like the device. Let's say someone visiting a web page using a very low tech device, like 1 gig RAM, but trying to run Android 10. Okay, I forgot what's the Android version. Imagine that happen. Yeah, it might actually take longer for the client. Client means the user, okay? To render a web page. Render means load your web page. That, yeah, simple. For reason, it will cause a poor LSP. Yeah, it's tricky to actually juggle this part. Okay, I'm not going to cover the solution today. I'm just give you some awareness, what you should look for from the Google Lighthouse. And these are the guys that you should pay attention to and directly increase your SEO score. Indirectly, yeah. Okay. Well, another just for love is, some people say that, oh, if you can make our website to be #1 in Google over the weekend. You see this phrase? This phase is not about me telling you, it's me tiring that why people still thought that way. It's like tell a building developer or property developer, hey, build 100 stories condo for me over the weekend. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes, you get me right now. Okay. So let's move forward. Number 2, the first input delay. So how long a user have to wait for a response from the interface? For example, you look to imjchong.com, there are plenty of buttons to be clicked, that can be clicked. So imagine you click the first button. So how long this button will brings you to another interface? Yeah, so it's called first input delay. Okay, simple, huh? So I give you a little bit more in terms of here. This, the good one is less than 100 millisecond. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Less than 100 millisecond. 100 millisecond, which means 0.1 second. Okay, if more than 300 millisecond is considered poor already. Okay, now you may thought like 0.3 seconds is like less than 1 second. It's still poor. Okay, you do understand? I'm not going to convince you right now. I'm just telling you the measurement today. Okay, you figure it out yourself. Okay. So what caused the poor FID is more like long tasks, long JavaScript execution time, large JavaScript bundle, as well as render blocking JavaScript. Very technical. I'm not going to explain one by one, just share it with you. Okay. If you want to learn more, click on this guy. Okay. It will lead you to another web page to explain all this guy in a very technical perspective. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, just for love again, the best place to hire a dead body is page 2 of a Google search engine result. Yes, it's true. Most of us, when people say I done my research, usually they just search something and they try to find something in page 1, then that's it. Yeah, I see a lot of people doing that and come back to me and tell me, yes, I done my research, I can't find anything. Well, this is the importance of why you need to push your website for certain keywords or queries so that it will always listed at the first page. Okay? Yeah, just for laugh. For those who watch a movie. Okay. Number 3 is cumulative, what is this called? Layout shift. I try to find a definition for this part to summarize, but I figure out, this picture speak 1,000 words. Okay, so this is called cumulative layout shift. Imagine you have a web page that you have an advertisement or pop-ups that will appear after the page load in certain stage. Can you follow? Or you get look at the picture, you understand? Okay, understand, huh? Okay, let's move on. Okay, put it this way. Yeah, your CLS is actually part of here. So that it will actually send a signal to Google that is considered a good page experience. Other than this core web vitals is mobile friendly, self browsing, HTTPS, no intrusive intensity. There are many things to consider, yeah, to actually increase from a technical SEO perspective. Yeah, remember that I told you there are four things that will impact your SEO. What we're talking about so far from the very beginning that until the end of these sessions is all about technical only. Okay, what caused this poor CLS? Pretty simple. Image without dimension. Your ads, your embedded iframe, and then without dimension. And then you have a dynamically injected content. And then you have a web fonts that causing fold. Okay. Okay, it's not me trying to pronounce that way. It's a real thing, okay? If you want to know what are these, figure it out, click on it, okay? I'm not going to cover these super technical topics here, okay? Else you will actually walk away. Okay, let's carry on. The cumulative layout shift. This is again in milliseconds. So the good one is 0.1 seconds. If you have the embedded some things that you want to load after the user actually come to the page, yes, make it within 0.1 second. Then it's good. Okay. Put it simple. I paid to build links last time, and then now I'm paying to clean them up. Yeah, it happened to most of us who actually done SEO in-depth research or content strategy and stuff. So those who understand, you understand. Those who don't understand, it's okay. I will skip. Well, number 4 is the total blocking time. So, okay, this is more technical. I'm trying my best to explain. It's a sum of time between the first contentful pin and the time to interact when the task length exceed 50 millisecond, means 0.05 second. Okay, I know some of you like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Jay. Please, can you speak human language? I try, okay? It took me a while to actually construct this deck into something I hope I can explain to someone who is 80 years old. Okay, no offense, grandpa, but oops. But I'm sure that if you never learned any IT stuff before, you totally lost since the very beginning until now. Okay, I apologize for that. I really try my very best. Okay, how about let me try it this slide. Okay, see whether you can understand. Simple. Total blocking time is carrying most weight in terms of the metrics for Google Lighthouse to measure your performance, and your good score is less than 300 milliseconds. Yeah, I know someone want to punch me in the face. Yeah, I'm still not explaining human language. I'm sorry again. I'm doing my best. Put it this way. Okay? This is your website. Okay? It takes 5.5 seconds to reach here. Okay? So your total blocking time will be. Okay, let's go back to the formula one more time. It's between the FCP and TTI. So look at it this way. TTI is here, the yellow color. FCP is here. Okay, so from here to here. From is it a happening in just a loading the page, and is it usable in just so you can click the button? So this is called total blocking time. Can you understand? Yes, no, yes, no. I do my best, huh? Put it this way. You want to interact with the page properly, next article, next page. Okay, unless you're telling me your website is just plain information static one page, then there's no interaction, then you don't have total blocking time. Yeah, unless you're telling me that. Or it will be another interaction, right? When you reach in page one, you want to go to page two of your site. So that it requires interactions, okay, from page one to page two. So when the user actually sees something from a website, and when they want to interact, like clicking a link or button to go to another page, between this time, it should be less than 0.3 seconds. Simple. Get it? Cool. Yeah, see, Jay, so where's that? Technology simplicity. I simplify the way to explain to you. Okay, good. Let's move to number 5. But before that, yeah, the glamour will tell you like, oh, you got like 8 H1 tags on the page. Yeah, it's wrong. Okay, for those who are in the SEO space, you know your website should have only one H1. H1 is actually basically it's like a title of the page. You shouldn't have more than one. Okay. Yeah, it's amazing that my grandma telling you to do that. Okay, the last metrics that we should pay attention is, the speed index. So it's about the entire loading process of what users see before they scroll. Before they scroll. Okay, or in the mobile versions, before they scroll. Okay, laptop version before they scroll. Okay, load the whole thing before they scroll. So that is speed index, and this is have a very easy hack. I call it hack to actually make this happen. Is called, let's say, text is actually very fast to load. Usually it's the image that take longer time to load. So what we do, for webmaster is we always implement lazy loading. Okay, for those who know, yeah, please click a like. Okay, lazy loading for your images is really helps a lot to increase this speed index. Okay, give you a little bit more tips is here. Speed index is here. Okay, you see this? Load the whole thing. Load the whole thing. It's between here and here. Okay, cool, simple. It's very straightforward. So the formula of speed index is interval time times 1 minus visual completeness divided by 100. I mean, if you really want to know the formula, I'm telling you here. If you don't know the formula, it's fine. Just search for lazy loading image, plug in, script, function, or ask your webmaster, can you do the lazy loading? Okay, I'm sure they will know. Okay? Can follow us so far? Just for laugh one more time. Most of you, when you try some random SEO tip without knowing why, this is what happened. Yeah, this is what happened. Okay? And today I'm going to just share with you like the metrics that you should pay attention. I'm not giving you the real answer yet. Okay, if you want to learn more, please put in the comment box. Let me know. I do my best to cover a tutorial video to walk you through. Okay, not this round. This round is more like just let you know what you should know. Let you know what you should know, so that you know what you don't know. Can follow? If you don't know, you totally no idea what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for still watching and staying with me. Okay. Okay, right now, seriously, do we really need Google Lighthouse for SEO? And I was telling you again, this is excellent question because I've been talking about the whole thing since very beginning. Yes, you need Google Lighthouse for SEO because you need to know how it's performed, what is the performance of your website, and don't forget, Google Lighthouse provides you 5 audit points. One of it I've been covered today. It's called Web Vitals. Okay. So yes, yeah, short answer yes. Okay, just for love again, there's no quick win. Only create content. Okay. If you have a very, very good content, you manage to come out, good write up, good image, good video, I'm sure people will stay with you. You don't need to afraid too much. But come on, even though you have a great web page, but then your website is take 30 seconds to load, I don't think anyone barely want to load. Okay. Is the expectation too. Okay, so let's move on. If you want to learn more about SEO, I got plenty of videos that in my YouTube channel. Okay, these are the very direct related SEO related videos. Okay, you can click on it, or you can always go to my channel and search for SEO or some other relevant keywords. Yeah, it's up to you what you want to search. And announcement is, okay, I'm actually producing how you can fix 404 pages, okay, using a Google Search Console as well as the other tools. So look for my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, then you will know. Okay, when I upload this video. Okay, it's already done. It's just I haven't do some editing. I want to make sure it's short enough and walk you through and make you understand right away. So enough with the announcement. Coming back to this SEO and Google Lighthouse have been covered quite a lot, and I know you've been waiting for this, the client commercial posting sponsored by MyWinNet. More articles at other website and refer back to your website is actually building up your domain authority. So this is a great chance for you to increase not just your SEO, but your domain authority in terms of building up the backlinks. Okay, grab it. Okay, but before that, next topic of the Go Digital Live series is on your hand. You can suggest a new topic that you want me to cover, or you can browse the existing suggested topics and vote for the one that you like the most. Okay, go to the website. Okay, you can refer to the video description, and the results for the latest one is fast create website with templates. It's actually stand for 6.19% so far. Yeah, it's pretty high actually. So yeah, if you want to involve in the poll, welcome. Okay, go to my website, do this anytime. And yeah, since we have a great vote result here, this will be covered next. Go Digital Live Series episode 56. Okay, let's talk about WordPress theme with demo so that you can have a fast website. And let's evaluate each of them. Okay, I'm sure you like it. So now is the giveaway time, and let's look at this. The question is Google Lighthouse score affecting SEO score directly? A simple answer is yes or no. Just key in there and then, yep. Look for my social media accounts, so, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Look for the embedded or, the pin post, yeah, whatever you call it. Yeah. Just type in the answer. Okay. I will know. Because after this, whatever answer that coming in is about this. Okay. So the giveaway again is a 10 commercial posting sponsored by MyWinNet. Thanks again. Okay, grab it now before it's actually taken away. Like I told you, it spans just a few seconds for you to actually locate my social media account, put it a yes no answer. It's come on, it's a few seconds, and then you can grab away. USD $100 is well, what are you waiting for? I don't know. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. Refer to your friends, your networks if you found this useful. Go Digital Live series is every Wednesday at 15 p.m. Okay, the link is always the same. Okay, thank you so much. Yep. So I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I hope you enjoy this video, and please do me a favor that put a like to this video and subscribe to the channel so that you get notified the next time I go live, as well as upload a new tutorial video, and put a ring as well. Yeah, here. Okay, so you will get notified. That's really important that we stay connected, so that we can help each other. You can help me by support me by watching the video, share it with friends. That is more than enough. Okay, I'm not asking anything from you, and your participation is really motivate me so far. And any returns, I will give you the best quality of content that I can. Okay, I'm doing my best, and I hope I didn't disappoint anyone so far. And thank you again for joining me and staying with me so far. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Chong. Hope to see you again. Signing off from Technology YouTube channel. Bye bye.